the Brady Bunch remains one of television's most joyful symbols of family, positivity, and simple happiness. Yet behind the colorful sets and upbeat energy lies a more emotional reality. Over the decades, several beloved cast members who helped define this iconic show have passed away, leaving fans with both nostalgia and a sense of loss. This introduction reflects on the actors who once breathed life into the Brady household, celebrating the warmth, humor, and spirit they shared on screen. Though time has taken them from us, their legacy continues to shine, reminding audiences how their contributions shaped one of TV's most enduring classics. Robert Reed, born October 19, 1932, took on the role of Mike Brady in The Brady Bunch in 1969 at age 37, portraying the consummate television patriarch whose calm rationality and unwavering moral compass masked a deep personal complexity that few in Hollywood ever fully understood. Growing up in Highland Park, Illinois, Reed endured an emotionally distant father and the stigma of middle-class modesty during the Depression era, experiences that instilled in him a perfectionist streak and a tendency to internalize stress rather than seek help, shaping both his disciplined approach to acting and his private persona. Professionally, Reed was classically trained and sought dramatic credibility, yet he found himself tethered to a role he often disparaged as superficial and silly, leading to repeated clashes with series creator Sherwood Schwartz and a famously tense relationship with the Brady cast. He attempted to negotiate his artistic dignity by refusing to film scripts he found demeaning, including the finale centered on a trivial hair tonic gag, reflecting a lifelong struggle to reconcile artistic ambition with financial necessity and audience demand. Reed's personal life was similarly constrained. He was a closeted gay man during a period when public disclosure could end his career, forcing clandestine relationships and careful public posturing, with whispered encounters in Pasadena and discreet social circles sustaining him while amplifying stress and isolation. Rumors of frustration, temper outbursts, and attempts to have himself written off the show illustrate a man grappling with the relentless pressures of fame, societal expectations, and personal identity. Robert Reed died on May 12, 1992, at age 59 from colon cancer complicated by HIV in Pasadena, California. His estate, valued at approximately $3 million, included television residuals, modest real estate holdings, and investments, leaving a legacy that juxtaposes the iconic, wholesome image of Mike Brady with the poignant reality of an actor trapped by both societal norms and the very role that immortalized him. N.B. Davis, born May 3, 1926, became Alice Nelson in The Brady Bunch in 1969 at age 43, portraying the witty, devoted, and quietly commanding housekeeper whose humor, loyalty, and pragmatism anchored the Brady family and endeared her to audiences across generations. Alice's role combined sharp comedic timing with understated emotional intelligence, offering the Brady children guidance, support, and occasional tough love, making her the linchpin of the family's domestic world. Yet N.B. Davis's own life was markedly private, disciplined, and occasionally enigmatic, reflecting a profound dedication to independence and faith. Born in Schenectady, New York, she experienced a childhood of modest means, social strictures, and early exposure to the pressures of academic and personal excellence, shaping a self-reliant and private personality that would later inform her professional approach. Unlike some of her Brady co-stars, Davis avoided public scandals in excess, steering clear of substance abuse, affairs, or financial mismanagement, though her lifelong single status and tomboyish demeanor sparked decades of speculation regarding her sexuality and personal life. She embraced spiritual fulfillment, joining a religious communal home later in life, far removed from the Hollywood spotlight, yet she remained connected to fans through conventions and nostalgic media, maintaining dignity and consistency despite shifting public tastes. Professionally, she occasionally clashed with directors or writers over script quality, earning a reputation for intelligence and candor, yet never allowing conflicts to escalate into public scandal. N.B. Davis died on June 1, 2014, at age 88 from a subdural hematoma after a fall in San Antonio, Texas. Her net worth was modest, estimated between $200,000 and $400,000, reflecting prudent management of residuals and a career built on consistency rather than extravagance, leaving a legacy defined by loyalty, wit, and principled independence, and cementing her place as one of television's most enduring and quietly influential figures. Florence Henderson, born February 14, 1934, assumed the role of Carol Brady in 1969 at age 35, becoming the quintessential American television mother whose warmth, charm, and graceful humor balanced the chaos of a blended Brady household and defined the ideal matriarch for a generation of viewers. Carol Brady's patience, elegance, and soft-spoken authority made her a beloved figure, yet Henderson's real-life story was far richer and more complex, shadowed by early hardships in Dale, Indiana, including family poverty, domestic instability, and the pressures of proving herself in a competitive entertainment landscape. Professionally, she transitioned from Broadway to television, but her career was punctuated by both triumphs and scandals. Whispers of a romantic liaison with teenage co-star Barry Williams, limited to a brief dinner and a chaste kiss, were sensationalized by tabloids, generating unwanted gossip that shadowed her for decades. Henderson was known for her vivacity and social acumen, navigating Hollywood with a combination of charm and pragmatism, leveraging endorsements, television hosting, and later reality appearances to maintain relevance and income. Her personal life blended conventional stability with the pressures of celebrity. She remained in a long-term marriage yet endured the constant scrutiny of the public eye, balancing her private happiness against the relentless curiosity of fans and media alike. Beyond performance, Henderson was meticulous in her financial planning, cultivating real estate, television residuals, and endorsement deals that yielded an estimated fortune of $10 million at her death, a testament to both her talent and shrewd business instincts. Florence Henderson passed away on November 24, 2016, at age 82 from heart failure in Los Angeles, California, leaving behind a complex legacy, the face of an iconic television family, a savvy navigator of Hollywood's treacherous waters, and a woman who balanced charm, resilience, and intelligence to endure both fame and scrutiny. Jim Backus, born February 25, 1913, assumed the role of Zachariah T. Brown in the Brady Bunch in 1971 at age 58, playing the flamboyant, eccentric millionaire whose larger-than-life personality, comic timing, and gentle wit mirrored the charisma he had displayed as Thurston Howell III on Gilligan's Island. On screen, Zachariah's ostentatious charm, bemused interactions with the Brady family, and indulgent eccentricities made him a memorable, scene-stealing guest character who highlighted both the absurdities and warmth of wealth and social status. Off-screen, Backus lived a life as colorful and layered as his performances. Born into modest circumstances in Cleveland, he endured early struggles with family instability and societal expectations, channeling these experiences into a career that spanned radio, film, television, and voice acting. Backus was notorious in Hollywood circles for his love of martinis, ribald humor, and penchant for scandalous anecdotes, including a widely gossiped encounter with Marilyn Monroe, which added a mix of intrigue and notoriety to his otherwise professional demeanor. He battled Parkinson's disease in his later years, a personal challenge that curtailed his public appearances and forced adjustments in his work schedule, yet he continued to contribute creatively through voice acting and writing, including cheeky, risque books that revealed his sharp wit and penchant for provocative humor. His most significant professional frustration arose when age and illness limited leading roles, compelling him to rely on voice work and character parts to sustain his career, yet he maintained both public admiration and financial stability. Jim Backus died on July 3, 1989, at age 76 from pneumonia complications, leaving an estate valued around $5 million, encompassing royalties from radio, television, film, and voice work, which underscored the enduring value of a career built on versatility, wit, and an ability to navigate both scandal and public affection with equal aplomb. Alan Melvin, born February 18, 1923, took on the role of Sam Franklin in the Brady Bunch in 1969 at age 46, portraying the affable butcher whose steady presence and warm-hearted nature provided Alice with a dependable romantic counterpart amid the chaos of the Brady household. On screen, Sam's geniality, workmanlike competence, and gentle humor endeared him to viewers as the archetypal nice guy, offering a grounded, relatable counterpoint to the Brady children's antics. Off-screen, Melvin's life was a labyrinth of hard-earned professional respect and private eccentricities. Born into a modest Kansas City family, his childhood was punctuated by financial scarcity and the early loss of carefree innocence, fostering a tenacious work ethic and a capacity to mask vulnerability beneath dry wit and comic timing. His career spanned decades of character acting and voice work, including roles as Magilla Gorilla and Bluto, but he often contended with the frustration of being perpetually cast as supporting characters rather than leading men, a source of private resentment he occasionally aired in candid, sardonic remarks at rap parties. Though his personal life remained largely scandal-free, colleagues noted his sharp tongue and occasional bouts of contrariness, revealing glimpses of a more complex personality than his on-screen warmth suggested. Melvin's financial acumen was modest yet steady. He amassed an estate valued between $1 million and $5 million, derived from sitcom royalties, voice acting, and residuals, reflecting a career built on consistency rather than flamboyant success. He passed away on January 17, 2008, at age 84, succumbing to cancer, leaving a legacy of a consummate character actor whose enduring charm masked the quiet struggles of navigating Hollywood's hierarchical structures and the personal sacrifices required to sustain decades of creative work. Hal Smith, born on August 24, 1916 in Petoskey, Michigan, appeared in the Brady Bunch in 1969 at age 53 as the Cartoon King, a zany, over-the-top television host whose slapstick antics injected surreal energy into the Brady universe while drawing on Smith's extensive experience in live action and voice acting. The Cartoon King allowed Smith to channel exuberance, physical comedy, and precise timing, attributes honed over decades voicing iconic Hanna-Barbera characters like Winnie the Pooh, DuckTales, and countless other animated series, alongside his acclaimed portrayal of Otis Campbell on The Andy Griffith Show. Smith's childhood was characterized by frequent relocations, modest means, and exposure to social instability, fostering adaptability, creativity, and a penchant for performance as both escape and vocation. Professionally, his career blended live action and voice work in a prolific manner that few contemporaries matched, yet it was not without complications. His role as Otis Campbell, ironically, sparked persistent rumors of real-life drinking, which Smith consistently denied, highlighting the disconnect between persona and private life. His work ethic was legendary, bordering on compulsive. He juggled multiple recording sessions, live performances, and television appearances simultaneously, sometimes straining collaborations due to his insistence on precision and high standards. Personal life challenges included the management of an extremely demanding career alongside family obligations and the physical toll of decades of work. Smith faced health challenges in later years, compounded by his relentless schedule, culminating in a fatal heart attack on January 28, 1994 at age 77. His estate, valued between $500,000 and $1 million, consisted of residuals from live-action roles, voice work, and personal savings. Jackie Coogan was born on October 26, 1914, in Los Angeles and appeared as Harry Duggan on the Brady Bunch in 1971 at age 57, bringing a playful yet roguish charm that reflected both the warmth and cynicism of a man who had been navigating Hollywood since infancy. Duggan's character, jovial and slightly mischievous, allowed audiences to connect with Coogan's innate comedic timing, while also providing a nostalgic link to his storied early career. Coogan's childhood was a mixture of extraordinary privilege and profound betrayal. As Charlie Chaplin's child star in The Kid, 1921, he earned millions only to have his fortune misappropriated by his mother and stepfather, a betrayal that led to the Coogan Act, the first legal mechanism to protect child actors' earnings. The trauma of financial exploitation, coupled with the pressures of being a public figure from age 3, left Coogan with enduring trust issues, a deeply ingrained awareness of Hollywood's predatory nature, and a complex relationship with fame. Professionally, he reinvented himself successfully as Uncle Fester in The Addams Family, embracing macabre humor to forge a second career, yet he was not immune to scandal, multiple divorces, legal battles over royalties, and occasional clashes with producers and directors illustrated a man both resilient and sometimes combative in defending his interests. Personally, Coogan faced periods of estrangement from family and children, occasional bouts of depression, and the ongoing challenge of reconciling his child star identity with his adult persona. He died of heart failure on March 1, 1984, at age 69, leaving a net worth estimated between $5 to $15 million, a modest reflection of his early fortune and later earnings, and a legacy as both a pioneer of child actor protections and an actor capable of remarkable reinvention and enduring cultural resonance. Jack Collins, born on August 24, 1918 in Brooklyn, New York, appeared in The Brady Bunch in 1970 at age 52 as Mr. Phillips, the fastidious, no-nonsense corporate supervisor whose intermittent exasperation brought a subtle tension to the otherwise idyllic Brady household. Collins as Mr. Phillips was the embodiment of polite authority, delivering expository lines with a blend of dry humor and impeccable timing, yet behind the scenes, Collins's career and persona reveal a far more complex picture. His childhood in Depression-era Brooklyn was defined by economic scarcity and family instability. He was frequently teased by schoolmates for his small stature and reserved nature, learning early to mask vulnerability behind composure and sharp observation. Collins's professional path was that of a dedicated character actor, often appearing in minor but pivotal roles across television staples like Bewitched, Dallas, and The Rockford Files. Yet his trajectory was not without turbulence. He was known among peers for lobbying producers assertively for roles, sometimes bordering on manipulation, a transgression frowned upon in Hollywood's genteel casting culture, which fostered rumors of his behind-the-scenes competitiveness and occasional friction with fellow actors. His personal life remained deliberately private, though industry whispers suggested strained relationships and a solitary domestic life, possibly stemming from his devotion to work at the expense of family intimacy. Health challenges surfaced as he aged, though Collins remained professionally active, embodying discipline and reliability in each role he undertook. He died on January 31, 2005 at 86 of natural causes, leaving behind an estate estimated between $500,000 and $1 million, derived from decades of residuals, savings, and small investments. Collins's legacy endures as that of a consummate professional whose understated craft lent credibility to every scene, his quiet ambition and occasional behind-the-scenes maneuvering hinting at the intricate balance between public respectability and private tenacity in Hollywood's mid-20th century character actors. Leonard Bremen, born on November 13, 1915 in Brooklyn, New York, joined the Brady Bunch in 1971 at age 56 as a gruff, no-nonsense truck driver, a role that perfectly matched his enduring typecasting as the working-class tough across television and film. Bremen's performance, though brief, captured authenticity and grounded the Brady universe in a recognizably real social strata, bringing a touch of grit to a primarily idealized domestic comedy. His formative years were marked by financial hardship and social marginalization in Depression-era Brooklyn, experiences that cultivated resilience, discretion, and a pragmatic worldview, shaping his ability to inhabit characters who navigated adversity with stoicism and subtle humor. Professionally, Bremen's career spanned numerous television series, including Batman, Get Smart, and other episodic programs, yet he encountered obstacles common to character actors: inconsistent employment, minimal residuals, and the risk of being permanently typecast. While he maintained an impeccable reputation, his penchant for chain-smoking on set was notorious and occasionally drew the ire of producers concerned with on-set safety, revealing a private vice that contrasted with his otherwise disciplined work ethic. Personal life challenges included relative obscurity outside professional circles, limited publicly known familial relationships, and the social isolation common to actors whose work did not bring celebrity but required relentless commitment. Health and stability were periodically tested, both by the hazards of his vices and the demands of constant work, yet Bremen remained a respected, reliable figure within the acting community. He died on March 21, 1986 at age 70, cause undisclosed, leaving a modest estate likely under $250,000, derived from television residuals and personal savings. Bremen's legacy is that of a quietly steadfast character actor, whose contributions enriched each production with authenticity, demonstrating the often overlooked labor and dedication of performers who never sought the limelight yet left an enduring impression on audiences familiar with his subtle yet essential presence. Herb Vigran was born on June 5, 1910, in Cincinnati, Ohio, and took on the role of the examiner on the Brady Bunch in 1970 at age 60, a brief but memorable appearance that showcased his talent for portraying officious, sardonic characters. Vigran's examiner was emblematic of the bureaucratic archetype, the kind of character who could simultaneously frustrate and amuse audiences, yet the man behind the role had a far more complex story. Raised in a modest household during the hardships of post-World War I America, Vigran endured financial insecurity and social pressures that demanded early maturity, often masking his insecurities with sharp wit and stoic resolve. He initially pursued law, attending law school before discovering that the stage and radio offered both a creative outlet and a precarious means of survival, forcing him to navigate the capricious entertainment industry with cunning and patience. Professionally, Vigran was tireless, amassing over 350 screen credits across decades, but his career was punctuated by frustration. He was frequently typecast in small character roles, overlooked for leading parts, and occasionally clashed with directors and producers who underestimated his skill or resisted his assertive professionalism. Rumors circulated of private quarrels with co-stars, minor altercations on set, and an acerbic sense of humor that could cut colleagues to the quick, revealing a man who was fiercely protective of his craft. His personal life was relatively discreet, though he endured the loneliness common among career-focused actors and the psychological toll of watching younger performers rise while he remained a reliable supporting player. Vigran died on November 29, 1986, at age 76 from cancer, leaving an estate estimated under $500,000, accumulated from decades of steady work, residuals, and his enduring reputation as one of Hollywood's quintessential character actors, a man whose professional rigor and sardonic charm left an indelible imprint on film, radio, and television. John Howard was born on April 14, 1913, in Cleveland, Ohio, and appeared as a doctor on the Brady Bunch in 1971 at age 58, exuding authority, elegance, and measured warmth that lent even minor scenes a sense of gravitas. His portrayal, though brief, reflected a lifetime of careful cultivation of a screen persona characterized by poise and understated charisma, a man who could command attention without flamboyance. Howard's early life was defined by modesty and expectation. His family emphasized discipline, education, and moral rectitude, instilling in him a sense of duty, resilience, and a tendency to internalize disappointment. Professionally, Howard experienced both triumph and frustration, celebrated as a leading man in the 1930s and 1940s with films like Lost Horizon and The Philadelphia Story. He faced the Hollywood practice of typecasting, often relegated to supporting roles despite his talent and presence, a source of quiet professional disappointment. Beyond the screen, Howard distinguished himself as a decorated World War II Navy officer, earning the Navy Cross for heroism, yet balancing military valor with the capriciousness of an entertainment career brought unique pressures, including the challenge of returning to Hollywood after active service in a rapidly changing industry. Though largely scandal-free, Howard confronted the subtle indignities of aging in an image-driven business, navigating professional disappointments, a competitive environment, and private personal struggles with equanimity and decorum. He died on February 19, 1995, at age 81 from heart failure, leaving an estate estimated at $1 to $2 million, reflecting decades of steady work, military service, and disciplined career management, and leaving behind a legacy defined by professionalism, courage, and a refined screen presence that bridged the golden age of Hollywood and the evolving television landscape. Stephen Dunne, born January 13, 1918, appeared on the Brady Bunch in 1971 at the age of 53 as Mark Millard, a polished, urbane presence whose suave demeanor masked the restless ambition and simmering frustrations of a seasoned journeyman actor. On screen, Mark Millard embodied charm and sophistication, often serving as a foil to the Brady children's youthful antics, and Dunne's delivery brought an effortless elegance that suggested both authority and subtle wit. Yet his early life was less glamorous than his roles implied. Born in Northampton, Massachusetts, he grew up during the Great Depression in a household plagued by financial instability and familial tension, conditions that forced him to develop resilience, a thick skin, and a careful management of public perception while concealing vulnerability. Dunne's career spanned B-movies, radio, and television hosting, yet he frequently lamented being typecast and overshadowed by larger stars. Industry insiders recall bitter moments when promising roles slipped away, leaving him to navigate the precarious life of a working actor. While he avoided scandal, there were whispered grievances about clashes with producers over creative control and unfulfilled ambitions, revealing a man quietly at odds with Hollywood's hierarchy. Personal life brought both stability and quiet turmoil. He maintained long-term partnerships, though family obligations and the pressures of show business created tensions that often left him isolated. Later years were marked by declining health, professional stagnation, and the emotional weight of unachieved aspirations. Dunne died on September 2, 1977, at age 59 from a heart attack. His net worth was modest, likely under $500,000, reflecting decades of steady work rather than blockbuster fame. His legacy is that of a consummate professional who navigated the ups and downs of mid-century American entertainment with dignity, leaving a subtle but enduring imprint on television history through roles that demanded poise, wit, and a quiet charisma often underappreciated in his time. Jonathan Hull, born August 13, 1904, appeared on The Brady Bunch in 1970 at age 66 as Thackeray, a quirky, endearing character that perfectly suited his vaudeville-honed instincts and the decades of versatility that had defined his career across stage, radio, and television. Thackeray's eccentricity, dry humor, and gentle absurdity allowed Hull to create memorable moments despite limited screen time, imbuing scenes with a subtle energy that resonated with audiences familiar with his style. Born in Eldora, Iowa, Hull grew up in a modest household during an era of economic uncertainty, facing frequent teasing and the social constraints of small-town life, experiences that instilled a careful self-discipline and an ability to mask vulnerability with humor and performance. Professionally, Hull's path was both prolific and precarious. Hundreds of roles across media brought recognition but rarely fortune, compelling him to maintain parallel work at California's unemployment office, a striking irony given his on-screen career. Despite the lack of headline-grabbing scandal, he navigated an industry known for its volatility, occasionally dealing with typecasting and the tension between creative desire and available opportunities. Personal life was largely private, though his dedication to craft often meant limited social engagements and a life lived in the shadows of larger stars, fostering both a quiet solitude and financial prudence. Hull passed away on February 11, 1998, at age 93 of natural causes. His net worth was surprisingly robust for a character actor, estimated around $9 million, accumulated through savvy investment of residuals, careful management of earnings, and persistent dedication to his craft. His legacy is that of a consummate, adaptable performer whose steady presence, understated humor, and professional discipline allowed him to flourish across decades, leaving an enduring mark on television history while embodying the quiet resilience and resourcefulness often required of character actors navigating the unpredictability of Hollywood. Barbara Morrison, born October 1, 1907, appeared on The Brady Bunch in 1970 at age 63 as the drama coach, a role that highlighted her sharp theatrical instincts, disciplined approach, and unmistakable presence, qualities honed over decades on stage and screen. On screen, Morrison's character was precise, commanding, and subtly intimidating, a perfect foil to the Brady children's exuberance, capturing the authoritative energy of a veteran performer while injecting humor through meticulous timing and delivery. Her childhood in Weston-super-Mare, England, was shadowed by modest means and societal expectation, compelling her to cultivate resilience, wit, and emotional control early in life. She often faced ridicule for her ambitions, necessitating a careful concealment of self-doubt and fostering a persona of formidable professionalism. Morrison's career trajectory, though stable, was marked by limitations typical for character actresses. She was frequently cast in society matrons or stern teacher roles, leading to moments of frustration, especially when her creative instincts clashed with directors or co-stars. Rehearsal anecdotes describe her sharp tongue and no-nonsense approach, earning both admiration and wariness from colleagues. Some even whispered that she could be manipulative to secure her vision on stage, though she avoided the more scandalous pitfalls of Hollywood. Personal life remained largely private, though the demands of continuous work and a temperament forged in discipline reportedly caused isolation and a focus on career over romance or family ties. Morrison died on March 12, 1992, at age 84 from heart failure. Her net worth was minimal, likely under $250,000, reflecting decades of character work without the accumulation of major wealth. Her legacy lies in the meticulous craft, unwavering professionalism, and the indelible impression of authority and precision she left on every role she inhabited, a testament to the often overlooked rigor of character actors in television history. C. Lindsay Workman, born March 6, 1924, portrayed Bertram Grossman in The Brady Bunch in 1970 at age 46, embodying the mild-mannered, slightly pompous adult whose understated quirks contributed to the show's ensemble humor and offered viewers a portrait of genteel, idiosyncratic adult life amidst the Brady children's world. On screen, Bertram's pedantic tendencies, courteous demeanor, and occasional comic rigidity made him a figure both amusing and endearing, though far less flamboyant than other guest characters. Workman's real life, however, was a study in controlled intellectualism and disciplined professional ethics. Born into a modest Pittsburgh household, he experienced an austere upbringing that emphasized scholarship over frivolity, instilling a lifelong habit of meticulousness and a subtle, restrained humor. Despite his Yale education and sophistication, he gravitated towards steady work in television and voice acting, avoiding Hollywood excess yet developing a reputation for obsessive neatness and literary pedantry on set, occasionally exasperating colleagues with unsolicited critiques or lectures between takes. His career, free of major public scandals, nevertheless included moments of professional tension, particularly when navigating the competitive world of television guest roles and commercial voiceovers, requiring careful negotiation and strategic choices to maintain relevance. In his personal life, Workman remained largely private, eschewing high-profile social entanglements in favor of community engagement, volunteer work, and mentorship of younger actors, cultivating a life of quiet purpose and understated influence. He passed away on April 24, 2012, at age 88 after a brief illness, leaving a modest estate valued between $500,000 and $1 million, accumulated through decades of character work and commercial voice roles, reflecting a career defined by intellectual rigor, professionalism, and the subtle art of carving a respected niche in a sometimes volatile industry. Thank you for watching as we reflected on the lives and legacies of the actors from the Brady Bunch who are no longer with us. Their humor, charm, and unforgettable performances brought joy to millions and helped shape the show into a classic. While their journeys ended far too soon, their impact lives on through every scene, every laugh, and every memory they've left behind. As we honor their lives, we're reminded of how deeply television can touch our hearts. Join us next time as we look back at more stars who left us too soon, but whose stories continue to shine.